And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Walski Group. I'm Maya. Well, it's about that time, and so today we are going to be starting our seeds. And I've got all my seeds done, or not done, but we've got all our seeds purchased. We got our little mat thing here, our little cell thing, and we're all set, ready to go. So this year I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to tell you guys like what I've learned from the past doing seeds and all that, and what I'm changing up this year. So let me get the camera into place, and I will show you what I'm doing next and where we're going to go from there. So hold on a second. All right, so we're back. So this year we've got here, as you can see, I got the 72 cell one here because we're going to be doing a lot of different plants this year that we're going to try. So what I did is I first soaked these in warm water, and the majority of them all popped up. They all expanded like they were supposed to. And what it was I used about 6 cups or about 7 cups of distilled warm water. Now the reason why I'm using the distilled water is because I don't want like any foreign substance or minerals or whatever in here. I want to keep this as, as clean as possible. So I already started on this side, but I'm going to just kind of show you here. I have this like little clipper thing here, little file thing. And all I'm going to do is you'll see as I come back, because I know it's hard to position the camera. But what I'm doing is I'm just opening these up after they've had a chance to expand. So then it'll give me a place to put all my seeds in and just kind of like pinch it back once I get it done. And if you've seen my past videos here, and I'm just gonna kind of keep talking here while I'm doing this, but let me first, before I get into that, let me say that, if you're new to this channel and you're liking what you're seeing here and everything, please hit that subscribe button, because it really helps me out here. And if you like these videos that you're seeing, please, hit that thumbs up button, because again, it helps out the channel. It helps out to get the video out there a little bit more. And like I say, we're going to have a lot more coming up in the garden. We're going to be doing some 5-gallon bucket plantings, things like that. Plus, we've also got a couple different gardening ideas that we're going to be doing. So like I say, this is going to be a really interesting summer. But anyways, as I was saying, so I ended up opening them all up like this. Just kind of opened them up so I can, get the seeds in here. So now we're going to start with our seeds. And our first seed up here that we have is our Brussels sprout seed. So I'm going to push this forward real quick. And I'm going to put the seeds out here. And these are very small, very tiny little seeds. I mean, you can kind of see that there, but they're Brussels sprouts. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab like a little pinch here, and I'm just gonna kind of put them into the dirt here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 rows of these seedlings. So there'll be 2 rows of our Brussels sprouts, 2 rows of broccoli, 2 rows of tomatoes, things like that. So like I say, all I'm doing is I'm just kind of just grabbing them here. They're a little hard to do, but I'm gonna put them in my hand instead. But I'm just gonna grab a little pinch of them, and I'm just gonna put in, I'm roughly eyeballing it here, but I'm roughly putting about 4 seeds or so into each one here, just to, give them a chance to grow. So I've got just a little more here. And none of that, but as these start to grow, I will thin them out, as they get bigger and all that. So that right there. Yeah, we didn't have that much left. I'll just put them over here on the thing for right now. All right, so that right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the seed packet like this, and I'm just going to tape it like right to the inside like this so I know like what each row is that I have. So I'm just gonna set this. I'm just gonna set this here. I'm gonna set them in order like I'm doing them here, just so I know what's what from going each way. Our next one we have up is broccoli, and again, we're gonna do the two rows of them here. So let me get this folded over and next in line, so I don't lose out here or forget what I have here. And like I say, this is going to be a little bit of a video, but I'm just kind of trying to show everybody, like I say, like what we're doing here, how we're getting ready for the spring. Plus, I'm also trying to like show everybody. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. If you like looked at my past videos, you're gonna see like some of these seedlings before, they have grown like really like thin and tall and everything. And I kind of learned my lesson on those. What I've learned is that because you can see right now from how I have this positioned, our next one here we're gonna do hot peppers in our next row. But as I was saying, if you've seen it before, you see how the light is kind of like coming across the table here and everything. Well, that was the whole problem. I found out doing some research, and again, like I say, it's always, always good to read books and, find out things or learn things and everything. But what I found out is that the reason why they were growing like that is real spindly and not having a chance was because of the light source. When these seedlings are growing, they need a grow light, and I'm going to show you all the new grow light this year that we've got when we get this all set up. But we got a grow light this year, and the grow light is supposed to be relatively close to the surface of the plant, probably like about 2 inches or so. So like I say, I learned a lot by reading up on it and everything. So that's why this year we're doing, like I say, we're going to do it a little bit differently, but I'm taking you along for the ride. So our next one up we have is our Roma tomatoes. So we're going to get these seeds in. And again, there's enough in here to do, about 5-6 seeds or so per cell. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it and just getting them in here. And again, all the seeds that I am putting off to the side, they're going to be mixed, but I'm going to just try them in a bucket or something. I'm just going to throw it all together and see what the heck happens. What comes up, what grows. But this is going to be the main ones for the garden and all that. So there we go. All right, we have our Romas in. And our next one is we're going to do 2 rows of the sweet California peppers here. So this is going to be a really nice one. This one, like I say, this one's going to be more or less like when we get into the fall. We're going to do like a stuffed pepper kind of deal, recipes and all that. And speaking of recipes, like I say, don't forget to keep checking back here, because come starting about 2 weeks or so, yeah, I'd say about 2 weeks, we're going to have a special, we're doing some special runs. We're going to be doing Valentine's Day menu, which should be really interesting. I'm really looking forward to doing it. And right now we're developing the menu so we can, can get it all together and everything. But it's going to be a really good menu, for you and a loved one and everything. So make sure, like I say, make sure to check back. All right. So the next one was our hybrid tomato ones. Now these, they didn't hardly give us any kind of seeds in here. I mean, this was, for the price we paid for those things, that's about, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that's all we got. So this one I'm just going to plant just one single row of the seeds here. And again, like I say, there's not many in here, so I'm just going to plant, what I can. Or plant the one row like that. And then, since we have this one last row that's open like this, I figured we would do some kind of onion. So we're going to do this, bigger onion one like this. Again, this one I'm not going to put all the seeds in there like I did on the other ones, but I'm just going to take out a couple of them. And I'm just going to put them in on this last row. Because in all honesty, I'm going to keep this pack for outside when I plant them, but I'll remember that these are different on the end here. I'm just gonna make a notation on the tomato plant one that says, you know, what this last row was. So when we get this all up and going here, we're gonna water this once it starts to dry out a little bit. We're gonna water it, but we're gonna water it with distilled water. So we keep it, you know, keep it clean and everything. And then, like I say, I'll show everybody the grow light. So this is where we are right now. Now you can see we have all the seeds inside of our containers here. So I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is since I opened them up, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna pinch the dirt back over the top of them like this. Just enough to cover them up. Because with these seeds, we don't need to go real deep. We just need to go about a half an inch or so. Not even a half inch. I'd say some of these are like maybe like a quarter of an inch. But it's just to, you know, give the seedlings, you know, enough of a chance to get a start here and everything. Because, like I say, a lot of these are going to, you know, be thinned out. And we're going to probably do like, maybe like 3 in the cell here, you know, depending on like what's our ones that really succeed and grow. You know, so like I say, not all of them are gonna stay in here. But anyways, gonna just kind of keep working my way here, pinching them shut like this, get the dirt back over the top of them all. So let me pause this video real quick, and when I come back, I'll show everybody the grow light that we're going to have this year and what we're going to do for that. So just give me a second. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So like I say, what I did was after I got them all done, I'm just going to kind of move the camera here and show you. But we put the lid on here, and we're going to leave the dome on, you know, as long as they're beginning to sprout and everything. Once they sprout and they get high enough and all that, then we'll take the dome off and let them go through the you know, air cycle and all that. Let them, you know, with the air and everything. But right now I don't want to move this too much because I have to end up putting you know, the empty packets on here so I know like what's what and everything. But I thought I'd show you guys real quick, like I say, the lessons that I learned, and that is we're gonna start using a grow light. And as you can see here, I'm just kind of like looking with you with the camera here, but we have this grow light here, and it is, I know it's hard to see it, but it's a 3 grow light, and it's made for, whoop, sorry about that. Let me get this readjusted here. Hold on a second. But it's a 3-tier grow, it's a 3 LED grow light, and we can turn it on, and I'll just kind of turn it on here. I know it'll be hard to see, but I think we might have ended up bumping out the cord. All right, hold on a second. All right, so there we go. Cord was out, but here, I turn it here and you can kind of see like now we have it on both the red and the blue. They recommend the blue for the garden vegetables, and they recommend the red for flowering. But I think for the time being, I'm just going to run both of them. But what we're going to do is we're going to slide this underneath the lamp, and we're going to, let me see if I can just kind of show you guys real quick how this is going to set up. Let's see, this is going to sit. Yeah, that should sit. But what we're going to do is we're going to have the underneath here, and we're going to put them underneath the grow light like this. And we're going to put this lighting within, you know, so many inches of the top up here. And what that's going to do is that instead of this year, instead of the seedlings, you know, competing for the light like stretched out across the table here. You know, our grow light that comes from our plants over here. Let me just adjust that there. Instead of the light, you know, coming from across the table and growing to where these are going to go real spindly, I'm going to give them their own dedicated light and, you know, let it on. Now, they recommend roughly about, what did they say? About 12 to 14 hours a day. So I'm going to have it on a timer, and I'm going to basically let the light shine on these seeds from like about 13 hours, 12, 13 hours a day. Once, like I say, once they start to grow, I'll show everybody that process as they start to come up and as they start to, you know, go through the first leaf and then get taller and all that and everything. And then we'll, what we'll do is we'll end up, you know, thinning them out, and we'll keep the strong ones. And hopefully, like I say, we get some different results this year, because I know I've tried it before in the past. I tried it like what, 2, 3 times in the past. And they've never, like I say, they never really came out. They were spindly, they were leggy, as they would say, and everything. So I kind of, like I say, I kind of read up on it, figured out, you know, like I say, what it was causing it. And they say that's because, you know, like I say, indirect lighting. You know, they're straining to, you know, follow where the light is. And I guess, you know, when you got them on a table like this and the light source is about 6 feet or so, 6 feet away or so, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna get leggy and all that. So like I say, this year I bought its own light, and we're gonna put it under there. And that, like I say, that is the start of the seed season here. So like I say, what do we got coming up? Well, coming up this week, probably this week and within the following week or so, we're gonna get back in the kitchen. Like I say, we got our Thanksgiving. Not that far ahead. We got our Valentine's Day menu coming up. We're gonna show you a starter, a dish, and a dessert. And I know right now, I think we're gonna go with some kind of like a chicken cordon bleu, a chicken roll or something like that for the main entree dish. Dessert, we're going to be doing champagne cupcakes, which that is going to be really good. Champagne cupcake with a champagne frosting. And for a starter, I'm not too sure yet what kind of a starter we're going to be doing. A lot of good ideas out there. We're just trying some different things, you know, trying to, you know, get some ideas and all that. And we wanted to, you know, make a special menu for that time. But then, you know, in between that and then doing the seeds here, we're also going to start getting stuff outside ready again. We're going to be back in the garden. We're going to be moving that bird area. And if you haven't seen that video, you know, I'll put a link up above right here or whatever corner it is. But you can see that video about where we're starting with our you know, our new garden and everything and all that. And we're going to be, you know, out there working. And I'm also going to give everybody an update on the flowers over here. I'm going to show everybody the orchid that we planted. It's actually starting to grow. It's got some new shoots on it and everything already. And I'll give an update. I know I never did a video on them, but I give everybody an update too on our Venus flytraps. We just brought them in from the outside, so they can kind of start waking up here and start regrowing and everything. And it's only been about a day or two. We've been watering them and, you know, got them inside the warmth here with the light and all that. So I'm hoping they survived. And if they didn't, well, like I say, we'll try it again. We'll see what happens. So that's about it for today's video. So I know it was a little bit of a lengthy video, but like I say, you know, this is the start of the gardening season. So again, you know, if you're new to the channel, you know, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because like I say again, it really helps the video out and helps out my channel. So that's about all. So we will see you in the next video. Until then, everybody, take care, stay safe. And again, I'm Maya from the Walski Group. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you then.